Brought to you by the Every Dollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
I am just starting the new year off the right way with trying to get out of debt. I'm following the baby steps. I just don't have a lot of accountability, and I need direction. And I really wanted to make a big deal about this, so I wanted to call the show and get some professional advice from people that I trust.
Well, I've got good news for you because I'm sitting next to the budget queen, not the dancing queen.
Budget queen.
There it is. Do your thing. I think this man needs to know how to figure out a budget.
First off, Christian, I love that you're understanding the importance of accountability to the point where you're like, I'm going to call on the show. People are going to hear it. I post about it on social media. I actually really like that. Some people kind of like to do their goals in the quiet and in secret. And listen, I'm no psychologist. I don't know. But I have a feeling around that. I think that when people do their goals quietly, it's because they're afraid that if they don't accomplish them or if they fail, no one has to know, right?
That's right.
And so I love the accountability of you saying, no, I'm putting it out there. So my question is, what is it that you're trying to accomplish? And what is the thing that you're worried about being a roadblock for you accomplishing it?
Well, I've never really been good at my finances in the past, keeping a budget, keeping up like a record of my finances. And I'm about $90,000 in debt. It's 35,000 is an auto, and the rest of it is credit card.
Okay.
I work part-time, seasonal on a farm in Oregon. I don't make very much, but I'm very fortunate and blessed to have a trust that I get money from every month. But I've been very irresponsible. It's $7,000 now.
So you get $7,000 a month from the trust, and then you're working part-time on a farm. What do you make from your part-time work?
When I am working, which I'm off season right now, but usually about $2,000 a month.
Okay.
And I work part-time because I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I watch her half the week. I have her 3.5 days.
Okay.
Do you have any support around you that could help with her?
So her mother watches her the rest of the time, and she is a big support in my daughter and everything.
I know, but I'm talking about you're a daddy now, and I'm jumping in here because I don't like what I'm hearing, and I'm not like criticizing you, but you need to be working full time, even when it's your turn. Your custody side of things, that means you see her after you come home from work. That means someone is helping you, or you are paying for them to help you because you need to be making more money in this off season.
Yeah. Is the trust for life?
Yes.
Okay. I have a question. You told me earlier that you've never been good at like managing your money or sticking to a budget. Do you know why? Why is that? What do you do instead?
Well, I was never really taught that. And, I am when I get around math or numbers, I choke up. I didn't get very far in math in school.
Okay.
And it's a very uncomfortable subject for me.
Is it also fair to say? Is it also fair to say that you haven't needed to budget?
Yeah.
No. Well, what do you mean by that?
Meaning you've never had to worry about not having enough money. So therefore, there was never a need to watch where this dollar was going and where that dollar was going.
Yeah, because $7,000 a month you can live on that.
$7,000 a month is a good chunk.
No, I haven't had that. It hasn't been that long since I've had that.
Okay, gotcha.
And it hasn't always been $7,000. I started getting it in 2008, and it started off at $2,000.
Got you.
Which is why, by the way, Jade, I want him working, even though this is a nice blessing. I still want him working.
Yeah. So let's get into this a little bit. I totally buy it. None of us were taught this in college. None of us were taught it in high school. Few of us were taught it in our own homes. So it's very, very important. And I'm also with you on the math. despite popular belief, I actually hate doing math and I'm not very good at it. I made C's in it in high school and college.
So did I.
There we go. The good news for you is that we solve those problems here for you with Every Dollar. So before you get off the call, I want you to have the Every Dollar app. It's a budgeting app, and it's going to help you do the things that you said you struggled with, which is making a plan for your money, sticking to the plan with your money, and doing the math on your money. It does all of that for you. The only thing that you have to do, Christian, is the only commitment you have to make is to make the thing, right? Plug your numbers in, and just to take Atomic Habits, habit stack it with something else you do, right? So if you have a habit in the morning of you wake up, you make your morning coffee and you read the news on your phone, right? You just add, and after I read the news on my phone or before I read the news on my phone, I track my transactions in Every Dollar. That's it. If you can start that habit this year, you're going to see things with your money begin to turn around. Because for most of us, it's not part of our day-to-day rhythm. And so we're not seeing the fact that we're overspending on food, or we're not seeing the fact that we're overspending and accidentally spending the money for something more important on something less important, right? And so for you, I think getting that habit into your life is going to be really important. So that's numero uno. The next thing I want to talk about is this car. So you said you've got a $35,000 car, and then you've got another $55,000 or $60,000 in credit card debt. So I kind of want to tackle the car. What's it worth?
I think it's probably worth a little bit less than 35. I haven't actually looked it up. I don't know those numbers.
Okay, then that would be my second piece of homework. Number one is Every Dollar. Number two, I'm looking to see if there's a break even here, or if it's a very short amount of upside downness. I'm gonna take that bet, and I'm going to probably get out of this car, because what are you paying every month for it?
$700.
Hey, my guy. Let's get that money back into your wallet. That's a lot of money for somebody who's in $90,000 of debt. So if I were you, I would get out of that vehicle. I'd buy something far less expensive in cash. And yeah, that's what I would do.
That's almost half of that debt. Not quite, but almost.
Yeah, you're clearing out a big portion of it. And then with these credit cards, don't consolidate them. Don't, do a shuffle game. Just list them smallest to largest and pay them off one by one. Ken, what's he going to do with the career, real quick?
I don't know. We didn't have enough time to get into that. What do you want to do? If money wasn't an object, say it. Go.
If money wasn't an object, something to do with plants. I work on a veggie farm. I moved to Oregon so I could do permaculture design, which has a lot to do with,
Got
plants.
it. So here's what we're going to do.
Animals.
Hang on the line. Kelly, let's get him a copy of Find the Work You're Wired to Do. It's a best-selling book with an assessment. It'll help. This is The Ramsey Show.
Create your free Every Dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.